Hey everyone, in this video we are going to solve minimum window substring. We are given two strings s and t and we have to find a minimum window in which all the characters of t include in the s. That means if there are multiple characters, duplicate characters in the t, that should also be present in the s. Let's take an example and try to find the intuition behind this using board visualization. So first let's start with the brute force approach, in which we will take a hash set so that we can store the frequency of the string. The substring will be AD, ADO, ADB, ADOB, ADE, OBE and so on. So we will check in every substring of S. So this will be our brute force approach. First we take the frequency of T. So that will be A is equal to the 1, B is equal to the 1 and C frequency is also 1. Now we move in the S, and as we move forward we will decrement the frequency. So we found A, so we will decrement it to the 0, and if there is any character that is present in T, we will take a count variable and we simply increment it. So it will be 1 since we got a value in the hash set. After that there is D, so we will mark the D as -1. Then O, we mark this also as -1. Then B is present in the T, so we will mark it as 0 and we will increment the count. Again check there is E, so we will mark the E as -1. Then there is C is 1 frequency, then we will decrement it, so it will be 0. And finally we got the substring which is ADOBEC. But there is one condition, like this is not the minimum length substring. So as we have done for this part, we have to do similar part starting from the D position, and we will check to the end. But we have to break in this also, like in the first iteration we have to break at C because we got the substring, and we will stop when the count is equal to the length of T. Let's proceed with the pseudocode. For this we will take a variable int min length, in which we will store the length and we will initialize it with the big value, that will be mint max. And we will take a starting index so that we can initialize it with -1. After that we will take a for loop that we got from 0 to n, and in this loop we will take a variable hash of size 128 and initialize it with the 0 element. We have taken the 128 because there are capital letters and small letter that are ASCII. Then we have to take the frequency of the T. So for that we will initialize the loop, and that will goes from 0 to n, where n is the size of T, and we simply do hash of T k plus plus. After that we will take a variable count and store 0, and then there will be loop from j to n, and if the hash of si is greater than 0, then we simply do count plus plus, and we have to also decrement the value, so that will be s of j minus minus, and we have to check if count equal to m. Then we take a minimum length and the starting index. The minimum length will be j minus I plus 1. That means the end index minus the starting index plus 1. And we also store the starting index so that we can get our substring. And after the if, we break the for loop. We have to store the minimum length that when j minus I plus 1 is less than min length, because we have to take the minimum length. We will return the substring from start index and min length. And that's it. This is our brute force approach. Its time complexity will be around big O of n square, as we are iterating 2 loops. Let's try run the optimal sliding window solution for this example. First, store frequencies of t in hash set. So that will be A is 1, B is also 1, and C is also 1. Now initialize the left as 0, right as 0, and the count is 0. We start expanding the window using the right pointer. Right at A is required, so count becomes 1. Window A, move right. We keep expanding, means right will be increment at every iteration. So the right will be at D, then O, then B. At B, count becomes 2, and our right is at 0, 1, 2, 3. Continue expanding. Right will be at E, then C, it will be 5, and since there is C in hash set, so it will be 0, and these are previously 0. Now our count is 3. Our current window is this. The length is 6. Now start shrinking from the left. Left is at A. If we move A, the window becomes invalid because A is required. So stop shrinking. Now continue expanding the right pointer. Window becomes, when the right will be at 6, means this. After that this, then this, then this. At next A, we again have all required character, as it will become 1, 0, 1, and it will become 1. So our current window will be this. Now shrink from the left. Remove A is still valid because another A exists. Remove D, there will be no harm. Remove O, there will be not required. Now window becomes this. Still valid? Remove B. No, because that would make the window invalid. So continue expanding right. Next character is N, which is not required. Next element is C, which is, now again all characters are matched. Current window is this. Now shrink aggressively from the left. Remove C is still valid because another C present in that. Remove O, not required. Remove D, not required. Remove E, not required. Now window becomes BANC. Length will be 4. Try removing B. It will be ANC. But the characters are not matching, like there is no B in this ANC. So this becomes invalid window. So we have to stop, and our final answer will be BANC. Now let's move to the code explanation and implement the same logic we discussed on the board. First, create a frequency map for strings t. So that will be unordered map char int frequency, and we do for loop cht frequency ch plus plus. This stores how many times each character is required. Now initialize pointers and variables. So First we initialize left pointer to 0, then right pointer to 0. Then we initialize the count variable to 0, initialize the min length, it will be int max, the starting index equal to 0. Count tracks how many required characters are currently matched. Now start expanding the window using the right pointer. While right is less than s dot size. Take the current character, so that will be char ch equal to s right. If this character is still needed, increase the match count. So that will be if frequency ch greater than 0, then we do count plus plus. Now decrease its frequency because it is included in the window. If count becomes equal to the t dot length, means our window is valid. Update the minimum answer. If right minus left plus 1 less than min length, then we update our min length and the starting index. That will be right minus left plus 1 and the starting index is left. Now try shrinking the window from the left. Take the left character. That will be char left char equal to s dot left. Remove it from the window. So it will be frequency of left char plus plus. If frequency becomes positive, that means this character is required again. So the window becomes invalid. We take frequency left char is greater than 0. Then we do count minus minus. Move left forward and close the shrinking loop. Now continue expanding the window. That will be right plus plus. Finally, if no valid window was found, return empty string. Otherwise, return the minimum substring. If min length equal to int max, then we return empty string. Otherwise we return the substring. That will be s dot substring start index comma min length. Run this code. Let's submit this. Time complexity will be big O of n plus m. Building the frequency map takes big O of m. Then the sliding window runs in big O of n. Because both pointers only move forward, each character is visited at most twice, one by the right pointer and once by the left pointer. So overall complexity becomes big O of n plus m. Space complexity is big O of k, where k is the number of unique characters stored in the frequency map. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next one.